Next on the news, hundreds of kids in New York City will soon be safer thanks to a new bill allowing religious and private schools to get reimbursed for security guards.
That opens up city funding for 42 Diocese of Brooklyn schools. I'm Jessica Easthope, and I'll have the details from City Hall.
Dozens of young voices sing out in Bayridge after a Brooklyn Catholic Academy's new student choir is blessed. Plus, Pope Francis has a packed holiday schedule coming up. See how the Holy Father is celebrating Christmas, the New Year, and the Church's upcoming Jubilee Year. I'm Christine Persichetti. Currents News starts right now. Nearly 400 religious and private schools across New York City are celebrating a school safety win. The New York City Council Thursday passed a bill allowing them to be reimbursed for security guards. This just days after a student and teacher were killed at a Christian school in Wisconsin. Currents News' Jessica Easthope has the story from City Hall.
Private and religious schools across New York City are celebrating a major victory. The New York City Council Thursday passed a bill allowing non-public schools with 150 students or more to be reimbursed for a security guard.
This is a great day, and we appreciate you guys all being here. Thank you.
Cheers on the steps of City Hall as a looming vote to make 384 schools safer took center stage in the City Council chamber. The bill is an expansion of an existing law that allows non-public schools with 300 students or more to be reimbursed for a security guard. Now, the number of students has been reduced to 150, covering 42 Diocese of Brooklyn schools, including 3 high schools and 39 elementary schools.
It shows that we work together, and that's what really, when we're at our best, no matter what we call our God, that's when we can say we're a society that cares about people.
Superintendent of Diocese of Brooklyn Schools Deacon Kevin McCormick was there to support the bill's passing. The vote coming just 3 days after a student and teacher were killed at Abundant Life Christian School in Wisconsin. It was the 327th school shooting so far this year.
Anywhere you look, you're going to see these horror shows that are going on. This is one extra layer to bring safety to our kids.
When you hear of something tragic like that happening at a school in Wisconsin, a small Christian faith-based school, it's heartbreaking, right?
Dina Philippe, the principal of Cristo Rey High School in East Flatbush, testified in front of the City Council on behalf of the Diocese of Brooklyn earlier this year. She says a security guard will not only improve the physical safety of her students and faculty, but their mental health as well.
We are deeply grateful to the city for this opportunity, as every student, no matter where they are, deserve to be safe.
The bill, which was passed by the City Council Thursday, is expected to be signed into law by Mayor Eric Adams within the next 30 days and will take effect in July of 2025. Security guards will be at their posts by next school year. At City Hall, Jessica Easthope, Currents News.
There are 7 Diocese of Brooklyn schools that have less than 150 students. Their security guards will not be covered by city funding. Members of Bayridge Catholic Academy's new children's choir can consider themselves blessed. The kids provided the music at the school's closing mass on Friday. It's 72 members consisting of students from 2nd through 8th grade. Diocese of Brooklyn Auxiliary Bishop James Massa celebrated Mass with the Brooklyn School and blessed the singers ahead of the Christmas break. The choir is the first one formed since the school merged and reopened as Bayridge Catholic back in 2019.
I like singing along, and I'm sure other people do too. So that's why I think it's a great experience for the choir.
They sounded like the choir of angels that appeared to the shepherds on Christmas night.
Getting to bring them in and have them share their voice in celebration of the Eucharist and of the Mass, it's really special.
The choir will continue to sing at all school masses, and many members have been cast in the school's spring musical, Finding Nemo. St. Francis College has dedicated its chapel to a couple who spent their lives in education. The dedication on Wednesday was commemorated with a mass in the Our Lady of Angels Chapel, which marked the 12th anniversary of Frank Macchiarola's passing. Frank, an alum of the college who went on to serve as president, was a prominent figure in city government. He also served as the chancellor of the New York City Board of Education. His wife, Mary, is a fellow educator and currently sits on the board of Bishop Laughlin High School. She says Frank would have felt honored to have his name in these hallowed halls.
I don't think there's anything he would appreciate greater than to have a chapel in his memory.
Frank is more than just the person who is here in flesh. He's a spirit, he's an energy, he's wisdom.
The stained glass in the newly renovated chapel is from St. Francis College's original campus. Christmas is just 5 days away, and if you think you're busy, just wait until you hear the Pope's schedule. Being the leader of the Catholic Church during the Christmas season comes with a lot of responsibilities, but this year, Pope Francis has some additional celebrations to look forward to. Currents News' Jenna McDermott has more on what we can expect this Christmas at the Vatican.
The holiday season at the Vatican is going to be jam-packed this year. Pope Francis getting his celebration started on December 24th with midnight mass on Christmas Eve. But right before that, he will officially kick off the church's 2025 Jubilee Year by performing the rite of the opening of the Holy Door at St. Peter's Basilica. It will be the first of many holy doors opened in the coming weeks.
Spiritu Sancti.
On Christmas Day, Pope Francis will address the Universal Church with his Urbi et Orbi blessing, translated to mean from Rome to the whole world. It's a message the Pope only gives on special occasions. December 26th is the Pope's first Jubilee event. He will visit a Roman prison to open a holy door there and deliver a tangible sign of the message of hope.
Conosciamo la situazione delle carceri, spesso sovraffollate nella mia terra pure, non conseguenti tensioni e fatiche.
The Holy Father will spend part of his last day of 2024 with pilgrims, visiting the nativity scene in St. Peter's Square. And on his first day of 2025, he will celebrate Mass for World Peace Day. Christmas at the Vatican officially concludes on January 12th with the baptism of Jesus and a tradition for employees at the Holy See. The Holy Father will baptize their children in the Sistine Chapel.
That was Jenna McDermott reporting. On Friday, the White House added another item to the Pope's calendar during this Christmas season. President Joe Biden will have an audience with the Holy Father on January 10th. The shepherd of the Diocese of Brooklyn is encouraging Catholics to schedule some time to celebrate Mass this Christmas. In the latest episode of his podcast, Big City Catholics, Bishop Robert Brennan said Mass attendance has been booming.
The trend has been, we noticed it in Holy Week, we noticed it during Lent and Easter, and we're noticing it now. We're back. People are definitely back in great number. And I encourage you, make sure you're getting to Mass Christmas Day in your parish, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day in your parish. We long to be together.
You can hear Bishop Brennan's full Christmas message at podcast.dioceseofbrooklyn.org or search for Big City Catholics on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Bishop Brennan went on to thank those who can't physically make it to Mass but still celebrate by watching the live liturgies here on Net TV. So let's take a look at our holiday schedule. On Christmas Eve, there will be an 8 a.m. English Mass, 9 a.m. Spanish Mass, and a 10 a.m. Creole Mass. On Christmas Day, there will be a midnight Mass with Bishop Brennan, then at 9 a.m. Creole Mass, an 11 a.m. English Mass, again celebrated by Bishop Brennan, and a 1:30 p.m. Spanish Mass. If you are looking to physically attend a Mass near you, the tablet has you covered. Just pick up the paper this weekend at your local church, and you'll see a schedule of Christmas Masses in parishes across Brooklyn and Queens on both Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. You can also support the tablet and Catholic journalism by becoming a member. You can do so by going online to thetablet.org/become-a-member. The paper is also spreading joy this holiday season. Their Bright Christmas Fund is used to fulfill a promise that they've been making for 60 years, that every kid around the diocese will get a gift this December 25th. So let's see how they're doing. Drum roll, please. The paper has currently raised more than $62,000 for the Bright Christmas Fund, but they still need your help. Just go online to thetablet.org/brightchristmas. You can also make a check out to Bright Christmas and mail it to 856 Pacific Street in Brooklyn, the zip code 11238. And that is this Currents News Update. I'm Christine Persichetti. On behalf of the Currents News team and the Tablet newspaper, we want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And before we go, a quick look at the team that has been putting your faith in the news. Hope to see you again next time.